Welcome to definitely the first time. So, now that we're back with this, we haven't recorded this in a while because this is definitely the first time we're recording this.
We wouldn't lie to you.
We wouldn't lie at all. Let's go into Sybil's. We have done the Leonard things. The young mama jokes.
Oh yeah.
And Sybil's kind of stressed out. As this is definitely the first time.
You've got the wrong person. I mean Dame person.
Isn't Dame Person that big chin puppet used to scare children?
Oh, Sam, Max, thank goodness it's you.
Where is this mouse cord? Yes, well, so remember, the things we gotta do are kill Sybil, and then get that shit delivered in Bosco's, remember? Because this is definitely the first time.
I wonder how we're gonna do it.
How's that new profession?
I definitely wonder how we're gonna do it.
Sam, the life of a professional.
Not using like a coffee cup and,
An actual gun.
not using a coffee cup and filling it with like, I don't know, tomato sauce or something. Probably not, because this is definitely the first time we're recording this episode.
I think they meant murder.
I'm pretty sure they did, because this is definitely the first time we're recording this episode.
So are you going to testify?
Unfortunately, I've discovered that I have too many principles not to. What lousy timing.
Principals are
That was unexpected,
I hear they can be surgically
because this is definitely the first time we're recording this episode.
Have you considered the possibility of staging your own death to throw the toy mafia off the scent?
That would be dishonest. It would be a refutation of everything I stand for as a professional witness.
big
What
payouts,
else? Graft? Corruption?
The truth.
You're a real antique, you know that? I mean in a good way.
I've always liked antiques.
See, I didn't know he was going to say that. I just guessed, because it's definitely the first time we're recording this episode.
I think you actually
seem
get
to
part of the
understand
development
about
team for
little
this game.
things.
No, it wasn't.
Switch to decaf.
But to be fair, a lot of my humor does come from Sam and Max. I'm inspired by it.
But I'm so nervous I keep trying to drink it anyway. It's funny how stress can reduce you to just a bundle of mindless reflexes.
Is that what happened to me?
Wouldn't it be wonderful to think so?
Anyway, so
We'll be back.
since this isn't the first time I've played this.
Huh?
Well, no, it isn't the first time I've played this because I played it when I was younger.
Yeah, but not any time recently.
Yeah, not any time recently, This is like the first time we're recording this episode. So I already know what to do because I've played it before, like years ago. Because this is definitely the first time we're recording this episode.
Dead end.
One way, dead end. Street signs are such
So,
fitting
you know.
metaphors for the human condition.
Remind me to refill your prescriptions.
I do like that. Not Sam. That I do like that Max has different inflections on his lines. Like on the occasion. And I have not actually said that statement before because it's definitely the first time we're recording this episode.
Myra Stump shocks crowd with new hairstyle. Wow, talk about a slow day for news.
I don't talk about the news, Sam. I make it.
Yes, you do, Max. There's just a toy mafia guy out here. That's hilarious. And I definitely did not say that before because it's definitely the first time we're recording this episode of Sam and Max. Yes, sir. It'd be funny if you went to Russian next, wouldn't it? Because it's definitely the first time we're recording this episode.
That would be wild, wouldn't it?
Hey, Bosco. Look outside. It's the toy mafia.
What? Where? You are right. It is a toy mafioso pretending to read the newspaper.
I like how he keeps the accent during this.
Mi no.
He goes in and out of it, which is the funniest thing.
I know.
What if his toy mafia disguise is just a disguise? I gotta see what he's reading.
Hey, Bosco.
Sissy pants.
What is it?
Look outside. It's the toy mafia.
What? Where? Sneak past me, oh?
The price of...
What if his toy...
Whee!
Anyway.
If he's pretending to do the word jumble, he's with the Knights of Malta.
Special delivery.
I like how the camera looks up before getting shot out of a cannon. I didn't actually notice that before when I was younger, actually. You know, because this is definitely the first time we're recording this episode. You know? Because this is definitely the first time we're recording this episode.
He's pretending to read the gardening section, so it's true. He is Toy Mafia.
Yeah, he
Don't
is.
lose Bosco's friendship over this.
Me neither. He's my second favorite delusional paranoid.
Who's the first? Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh no! Oh no! He's coming in. We're done for, y'all.
Yep.
I surrender.
That was funny. Although this is definitely the first time we've recorded this episode, so I couldn't know that was going to happen.
I told you this would happen. I told you he would deliver, and he delivered.
I can't believe that guy.
Don't worry, Bosco. We'll help you purge this place of mafia contraband just as soon as we solve this case we're so incredibly busy with.
Oh yeah, you're real busy. You done nothing but loiter around my store all day.
What can we say? We love to loiter.
We do love to loiter.
So now we get to be toy mobsters, right?
Nope.
Not yet. Our journey to the dark side has just begun.
Some of that ketchup, sir.
Yes, we do need indeed ketchup.
I think it's the tinge of green that makes this coffee especially appealing.
I take my coffee green, like my men.
Gotta use the coffee cup on these condiments.
Could I get a grande ketchup macchiato with extra foam?
You crack me up, little buddy.
Who's joking?
Who is joking?
Hey, wait a second. Why didn't B-Taz or do work? My camera! Oh, no, no, no!
Well, that's why we can't just walk up and take it off the display.
What?
The bear.
Oh,
Like, you can't
yeah.
just walk up and be like, okay, I'm going to take this off now.
Well, the Toy Mafia would probably get him. Also, I remember the camera being out here, but I guess not. As this is definitely the first time we're recording this episode of Sam and Max Save the World. Yep. Most certainly. Would I lie to you? No.
Probably yes.
But if probably yes, wouldn't that mean me saying no is a lie?
Mm-hmm.
But that's an oxymoron, sort of, so I guess I'm not a liar after all. Because this is definitely the first time we're recording this episode, Phil.
Yeah, well, I'm not debating it.
Well, I think you might be.
Sybil wouldn't want us leaving her cup there.
You know, it's a shame they didn't continue
Oh my
the,
goodness, thank you. I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached.
That's never stopped me.
It's kind of a shame that they, didn't...
No, you need the real gun.
No, you don't.
Just what do you think you're
No,
doing?
you need the real gun.
It's not the real gun.
Looks like he missed her.
You don't need the real gun, because the real gun will wait.
Just what do you think you're...
Looks like he
Definitely
missed
need the
her.
real gun.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember now. Cap guns for later. Because we have definitely... This is definitely the first time we're recording this episode. I'm legit surprised that that still misses her, though.
Nice and
Yeah, that would for sure kill her. And why should she go to sleep?
As this is definitely the first time we're recording this episode.
Yesterday's dinner on all points.
She'd go to sleep because,
What happened in
like,
the picture?
With all due
shock,
respect,
you know?
Don, who cares? Now that she's whacked, we don't need to keep watching her, do we?
I suppose so. Give me a pretzel, Chuckles. These things always make me peckish.
You're a real sociopath, Don Bear. I mean that as a compliment, naturally.
Naturally.
Hey, Sam, webcam tastes like chicken.
Good idea, John. Now those toy mafia goons won't see Sybil wake up. which could be important to our continued good health.
And we've learned that webcams go great with ketchup.
Another fact to add to the crime-fighting arsenal.
Hey, Sam, are we mafiosi yet?
No, there's still the matter of the original meatball sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna do the original meatball sandwich last this time, because this is definitely the first time we recorded this episode.
Meatball, yeah.
Yeah.
Where are we going, Sam?
Teddy Bear's mafia-free playland and casino.
Goody!
I do really like the
Welcome to Teddy.
we've already
You know
seen
what?
you. Oh baby, well, generous friends. Weekends talking to friend. Just regular businessman. Just you and me and Teddy Bear. I like how this song is actually styled like an actual sort of song on it, you know? It's like actually styled. Like it's sort of believable, you know? It's actually kind of legitimately good on its own too, to be honest. Like, I actually really like the soundtrack of this game. I really do like this game's soundtrack. I really do like these games in general, Phil.
I could tell.
Although I've definitely not said this before.
Hey, the one-armed bandit's one arm is missing.
Stolen by a bandit, perhaps?
That's still funny. And by that I mean still funny from a couple of years ago. This is definitely the first time we're recording this episode.
Presto, an unarmed bandit no longer.
You know? Definitely.
Success. Here's the meatball sandwich.
Should we taste it to make sure?
Sweet tomato, no.
Did that thing just give you a prize? Must be out of adjustment. We'll have it serviced.
On the plus side, we've recovered the original meatball sandwich.
And what a pungent piece of sculpture it is. I'm surprised we couldn't smell it from downtown.
Let me see that.
This is definitely the first time we're recording this episode.
Definitely the sandwich. Teddy Bear will be very pleased.
Is he hungry?
Generally, yes. You've done well, boys. Follow me to the back room. There's a little
With
initiative.
mafiosos now.
We're getting our pristine naval offices again?
Shut your ultra-wide trap and follow me.
Yeah.
Sam, Max, you have done what we have asked of you. Acts of intelligence, malevolence, and subservience. And we welcome you into the ranks of the Orso Nostra.
Neat.
My stuff runneth over.
There's a small ritual with the ceremonial picnic baskets, and then a few other technicalities, and then Joey will show up with some cold cuts. But first, as a
Yeah.
respect, I will remove my mask, which is good, because I can barely talk to this stupid thing.
You know, I don't even know why they have the mask in the first place. Aside from the dramatic reveal.
Man alive, do I schwitz in that getup. Holy fat-free car.
I love this character, by the way.
In fact, you must be the one does the carpet match the drapes?
The code phrase, idiot. These guys are freelance police. Apparently, they still haven't figured out that I've switched sides.
He's right, Max. We still haven't realized that.
Wait, so I get that the mole turned traitor, presumably for the wealth and power that the toy mafia could offer, but what happened to the previous teddy bear?
Or Ted E. Bears. We know the original Ted E. Bear choked on his own meatball sandwich back in '65.
Yes, good point. Can we run now?
Perhaps so.
Get them!
Head for the car, little buddy.
Okay, so now we got this part.
Sam, I couldn't help but notice that a number of bloodthirsty gangsters are right on our tail.
Eat lead, coppers.
Yes, I saw that.
Have I told you how good the voice acting in this game is?
Crime mark.
Only modern technology
Anyway, so because this is definitely the first time we've recorded this episode,
How many times do you reckon you're gonna say it?
I know, I'm just making sure, you know. As this is definitely the first time we've recorded this episode of Sam and Max Save the World. You know? No mafia here. You've got it stuck in your head now, haven't you?
This cat's a little goody.
Did you see that? There was a prismatology sign.
Teddy Bear himself.
Let's go take down that fat little fraud once and for all.
Good idea. Hold on, everybody.
No. Whoa! What?
What?
Did you see that, Phil?
What happened?
Well, now's our chance to find out
The car sort of broke.
You know, without that minute,
I'll show you after the recording. How about that?
much less a
The recording meaning definitely the first time we've recorded this episode recording.
always something interesting behind any door that says, "Do not enter under pain of death."
That is one for the glitch counter.
This gobbledygook's best left to the freelance accountants.
The freelance accountants. I don't even think you can have freelance accountants.
Of course you can.
Do not enter under pain of death. Signed, Don Teddy Bear.
not much keeping us from going back there now, is there?
Nope.
Well, that leaves it in his pain of death. Just like death?
A painful death. Crucifixion or something.
Why couldn't you just say painful death?
This doesn't sound as good.
Hey, there's a whole bear-making factory back here.
You mean the respectable propriety of a gambling casino is just a front for the shadowy underworld of labor and industry? I'm scandalized.
You're back? Inconceivable. But come no closer. I know how to use both of these.
I'll be honest, we're probably more worried about the gun.
Indeed. More fool you then. And this hypno bear will make you my willing slaves.
No, it won't.
Do the factory work now that you've rid me of my inept underlings. Look at the hypno bear. Don't you feel sleepy?
Don't we?
We don't. Hypnosis won't work on either of us. But
I do like how you beat this one. I remember how to beat this one.
In your childhood.
Yeah, from a childhood, because this is definitely the first time we've recorded this episode of Sam and Max.
What he said.
Really? Seems a little off somehow. Maybe it's just me. Oh, I know. Here's a test. Tall one, you shoot the short one.
excuse me, Master.
Shoot your friend. I command it.
This blow.
You know, I think that could be like a really good out of context statement. Shoot your friend! I command it! You know? Anyway, gotta use the cap gun.
I obey.
Mother of mercy. Is this the end of little Maxie? Oh, Death, where is that guy Sting?
Very.
Oh, the pain.
Have you seen the B movie?
Days to
No.
retirement.
Okay, it's a mediocre movie.
Oh, the Duke's
With Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, it's good to watch once.
Okay, so
cowards die 1,000 deaths.
But there's a joke where, like,
Once.
you know, like the
In which case heroes die
songwriter Sting?
Fresh prince.
Yeah, from the police.
Yeah, from the police. Like, part of the plot is that the bees sue, like,
Why am I so cold?
sue, like, the entire human race for making honey. And, like, eventually they get to Sting and it's just like, I'm not a real bee, it's just a name! You know?
Did they actually get Sting?
Yeah.
I'm not a real bee.
Yeah. Now Max is just sort of dead.
okay. Good job, slave. Just about ready to have you shoot him again.
Yes, Master.
Now, slave, you run the factory while I read the paper. Just get the hypnobears sorted for delivery. You can take them around later.
Yes, Master.
Good, good. Now I'm off to see what wry observation Fred Bassett has for us today.
Who the fuck's Fred Bassett?
Max, you keep playing dead. I'll figure out some way to bring Teddy Bear and his factory to their respective knees.
I can't hear you. I'm dead.
I like how Max is such a method actor.
He's a regular Daniel
I
Day-Lewis.
could use a mattress.
I know I've got a protective device in my head, but did we ever figure out why you can't be hypnotized?
It's a mystery, Sam. I attribute it to my superior intellect.
Do you have a runner-up theory?
I've lost so many Q-tips in my ears that they prevent me from hearing the subsonic ranges used in hypnotic suggestions.
It's really a toss-up as to which theory's more implausible. Stay put. I'll work things out. By the way, I'm glad you're not dead.
Can I just say...
Being dead is half as boring as pretending to be dead. I'm never gonna do it.
Can I just say, I really like how smart Sam and Max is? You know? Can I like say... Can I like say that?
You may.
Yeah.
All out.
Because like I really like Sam and Max because one of the things is like how it's worded really smart, but the jokes are retarded anyway. You know? You know what I mean?
Mm.
I think these are the voice gizmos for the insidious hypnotic bears.
Also, this game is animated, like these games are animated really well too. Can I say that?
Cool, cool.
Do you remember the part
Okay, so if I put this Framel, what's it in this folder?
in the Whoops. Do you remember the part in the second one with Peepers doing the singing?
Yeah.
That's fucking animated really well, surprisingly.
What, in the talent show?
Yeah, in the talent show. Like, I'm not sure if you noticed it, but like, there's a part in that where he like winks to like the judges.
Yeah, I can remember that.
Yeah. Like, it's animated super well. It's Harry the Mole.
She's married now, but that Kathy is still smoking hot.
Master.
What is it now, slave? I'm on fire! Now, Kathy! I'm on fire! I'm on fire!
He's on fire. These hypno bears are a bit weird in how they work.
Here goes nothing.
And that's a game. This is definitely the first time we have recorded this episode of Sam and Max. Save the world. I do like how the
Nice work, Sam.
how Max going through that whole process is like a hint of what he's supposed to do. You know?
In fact, look. Little help?
No.
I can't tell if it's comical or life-threatening.
Who says they have to be mutually exclusive?
Why the hell is it like an exactly bear-shaped hole? Like, what if one of the bears went sideways?
Bath and body scrub with it.
You know? Get out of there!
That's what I call breaking the bank.
And the sidewalk, and the water main, and the buffet table.
Probably kill a lot of people. doing
Agreeing.
About that buffet table, aren't you, man?
Well, actually, we kind of already killed them on the road, remember? With the sign?
I mean, apart from the
I mean, innocent
bystanders and
people.
their pets.
Buck up,
Yeah.
Al. Maybe the commissioner will take us out for a pungent meal at Squirrel Garden when we tell him how we cracked the case.
He better. For all the hard work I did, I want to. No.
It's got a
three
pungent meal.
jellied
That's what you want.
With extra salt.
Oh no.
This is Secret Agent Chuckles. The factory's been destroyed. Repeat, the factory has been destroyed. Commence Plan B.
Da da da!
It's a weirdly skinned man.
And that's the end of that one. Da 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 da. Oh, baby. Words the first time recording this episode. So, did you like that one?
It was really
Even though we
fresh.
took like a fucking 2-week break between recording
That was a good
sessions.
one.
Yeah.
Wasn't as good as the second one.
I don't know, I really like this one because of the Yo Mama joke part. I think you'll really like the next one. Considering this is the first time that we've recorded this series episode. You know? It wasn't the first time we fucked it up!